Today I am busting yoga at home myths. This is part 1 of 2. I'm going to talk about 3 different myths today that people say about doing yoga at home, and I think we need a challenge. Hello and welcome back. My name is Morgan with Morgan Lee Yoga, and I am a yoga for weight loss coach. I created this channel to help you learn yoga from the comfort of your home, to help you learn to love your body so you can start to lose weight from that place of love and not hate. And I think that all starts right here on our yoga mats. Today we are going to bust some yoga myths. We are going to talk about reasons people make and excuses people have for not showing up on their mats at home, and why I think that they are incorrect and how we can change that mindset. This is going to be a 2-part video because I want to keep it nice and short and sweet. So the 3 things I want to break down for you today: having the perfect yoga space, not being able to do a long yoga practice, and getting interrupted during your yoga practice at home. All maybe valid reasons for not doing yoga at home, but I want to challenge them. So let's dive right in. Number 1, the perfect space. Hint: it doesn't exist. There is no perfect space to do yoga at home because it's at home, and your home isn't supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to be home. That's the beauty of doing yoga at home, is that you feel comfortable and safe there. But you don't need a perfect yoga space to do yoga at home. You need yourself and maybe a mat. That's optional too, though, if we're being honest. And that's all. You are your yoga practice, and how you show up in that space can make a big difference. And you can definitely make your space better by bringing things into it. But let go of that perfect space you have in your head or that you see on Instagram or whatever, because they just don't exist. Even now, my space isn't perfect. I mean, I have a big, tall cabinet here, but if you could see out there, you would know I have a smaller house. I do not have space to have a yoga studio in my home, but I love my home yoga practice because it's mine and it's personal and I feel comfortable here. That's what I want you to embrace. Home yoga shouldn't look like yoga at the studio. Your space shouldn't look like yoga at the studio. I encourage you to create a yoga space, but I don't encourage you to make it perfect. We want to create a space that feels inviting, a space where we can continually show up and that feels special to us, but not perfect, just special. Okay, I can go on and on about that, but let's move on to the next part. I can't fit in a long yoga practice at home, so I might as well just give up. Well, let me tell you another secret. It doesn't have to be long. To have those benefits of your home yoga practice, letting go of that time restraint and just being able to listen to your schedule, to listen to what your body needs that day, can give you the freedom to show up consistently. And that, my friend, is what we're all aiming for. A consistent yoga practice. Not a 60-minute yoga practice, a consistent. So let it go. If you can only show up for 5 minutes today, then you show up for those 5 minutes fully in your special place, not your perfect place, and then you move on. Okay, the very last thing I want to talk about today is interruptions. I actually have a video about getting distracted during home yoga and how you can kind of be proactive about that and combat that, but that's not what I want to talk about today. I want to challenge you to welcome the distractions in your at-home yoga practice. Can you shift your mind around, oh my gosh, I keep getting interrupted, this is just a waste of my time, to I keep getting interrupted, but this is the perfect time for me to practice my focus. This is the perfect time for me to practice bringing my mind back to the present moment. I am a mom, and I get interrupted a lot when my kids are at home and I'm trying to do yoga. They want a snack. They want to watch TV. They want to do this and that and that. And you know what? Sometimes, I'll admit, it gets frustrating. But I have decided, and it really changed how my yoga practices went at home when I made this choice, but I decided that instead of letting it frustrate me and throw off my complete practice where I just hit stop and didn't do any more for the rest of the day, to use it as a challenge. I use it as a way to practice bringing my focus back to the mat, bringing my mind back to the mat. How fast am I able to go from, Mom, can I have a string cheese, to complete zen and focused inward? And that's a challenge I love to try. Some days are easier than others, and those are the days that I think I grow the most. So shift your mindset from, I can't do it at all because I keep getting interrupted, to, please keep interrupting me because I can use this as a learning and growth point in my yoga journey. Okay, so we went over 3 different reasons, excuses you might make to not do yoga at home. I busted them. I gave you reasons to do yoga at home based on those, and I hope you take them and fly. Join me next week for part 2 and 3 more different excuses people have for not doing yoga at home. If you want to start your own yoga journey at home, download my free guide below. It's going to walk you through 5 different steps getting started with yoga at home. One of those is creating a space in your home, but it doesn't have to be perfect. It needs to be special, and it needs to just be a space you can continually come back to. That's the point of it. So download that guide, get started today, and I will see you in our next video. Namaste.